Alright, hey YouTube. Uh, it's been a little bit since I posted a video over here. Uh, Still trying to do this channel and trying to make stuff for it. A lot of the content that I want to make, I just am not in a position to do right now. Uh, Largely because of access to like places to shoot or having certain things like vehicles and things that I want to make content on. I just don't own currently, so can't do the videos if I don't have it. But have been doing a new channel called W.H.Y. It's with me and some of my friends about community and discipleship. As y'all know, I'm a Christian, and so it's kind of just what God's been doing in our lives in that way, and how we've been trying to uh, grow closer to Him and imitate Him, and our loyalty to Him above all else. With that kind of in mind, I was watching another channel called Dirty Civilian. Really like their content, what they're doing over there, and their kind of heart and mindset, as well as I can't think of the name of the other channel, like the specific channel, because the guy that does the TA targets and his company's the Genesis Group and all that. Been watching them and kind of listening to what they're saying. I noticed a theme popping up these last couple of weeks with these channels and other YouTube channels in the gun space and the preparedness space, and it kind of struck me as kind of funny because a lot of what they're talking about is discipleship and community the way the Bible teaches it. If you read the Bible and you read how the early church was, you'll notice that the community they had wasn't what we are kind of used to in America today. And I even noticed Wrangler Star, I think I said that channel name right, him doing a video about how the cult church that he grew up in, how they did community. And to be honest with you, in that aspect, how you knew you always had people that had your back, they did community well. I don't know anything else about that group, so I'm not endorsing them or anything like that. I'm just saying that even he realized, because it's something he said he was working on in that video, was getting together with some of his friends and putting together a group. And something that the Dirty Civilians were talking about was the idea of not looking for other, gun guys and stuff like that necessarily, and trying to put together fire teams. And Risky Krisky, that was another one that I was watching. And something that kind of hit me with that was the reality of it. In my own life, when I've tried to put together like groups of guys to be ready to fight and to do things, it's not gone well. Uh, it's just been a really hard process to actually get guys together willing to do that. But when I started with the concept of getting believers around me that were willing to chase after God and to do the things with that are required, then everything else started to come from there. I've got my guys and stuff like that. I can call them and we can mobilize pretty quickly to handle just about any situation that comes up. We're all still fairly young and building, so we don't have all of the tools we need for certain projects or whatever. We do hit our limit quite a bit, but we go for it. We're not gonna not try to do something because we don't have all the right equipment. We just live in a community. We take care of each other. We don't all live in the same place. We do live close to each other because we do believe in proximity being a huge part of it. But we're not living in the same house or anything like that. We did for a little while for a couple of other reasons, but that's not a story for here. I just wanted to encourage everybody and to put out kind of a challenge to the Christian men: get together in community. The time is coming where that will be necessary for you and for your families. Whether you're single like me, married, dating, whatever, build that community. It's not an easy task. It's not. But it is definitely worth it, Be vulnerable with each other. Have guys in your life that can call you out on your bullshit, and guys you can call out on their bullshit. Guys that will come to you when they're hurting and you can go to when you're hurting. And take care of each other. The Bible says, as iron sharpens iron, so does another believer to another. That only works if you're being vulnerable with each other and if you're chasing after God. So get in your word, pray, read, do the things. Guns are cool, guns are great, prepping is awesome, trucks, all that stuff's great, but it doesn't mean anything without God. He's the only reason that it makes this life worth living. If you get with him, he'll get your priorities straight, he'll get you taken care of, and get around people. I know it's not fun all the time, I know it's not easy. I'm an extreme introvert. I tend to keep to myself pretty heavily, but I do believe firmly in community and having my family around me. Because the people I'm talking about in this community, they're not just strangers, they're not just members of the local church. Yeah, I have that too, but I'm talking about people I consider family, that I know I can count on, and they know they can count on me, just like my blood. So yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm just waiting on the oven to preheat for a pizza. So the Lord bless you, keep you, may make his face to shine upon you in the light of his countenance, draw you closer to him every day. For whatever comes, go with God. Peace.